Dear students, now we are continuing the chapter Ethics in Science. Today, two topics are discussing, that is knowledge sharing and reporting of scientific data. What is meant by knowledge sharing? As the name indicates, knowledge sharing is the exchange of various kinds of knowledge in the form of information, skills or expertise among and between the different sections of people, friends and members of the family, community or organization. What is the need of this knowledge sharing? Knowledge sharing is very important for introducing a new findings or new idea before the public, right? This kind of knowledge sharing is mainly supported by knowledge management system. For example, science and technology. I will cite with an example. Medias is one of the most prominent technology, which is very essential for, which is very critical for sharing the knowledge to the public, right? So, if knowledge is not getting shared, what happens? A lot of negative consequences will be happen. For example, isolation and resistance to a particular idea may result. For example, if a person invents something which is very much needed for our community. So if we are if he invented that particular thing and he didn't share that particular knowledge to the public, what happens? It will not be useful to the public. So what happens is that it will causes a resistance of that idea and isolation of that particular idea to that person itself. So we need to share these kinds of knowledge to the public. Obstacles in this knowledge sharing may happen. Okay, so these kinds of obstacles can be removed by developing an organizational culture that encourage and promote discoveries and innovations. We need to promote certain kinds of discoveries, innovations, as well as organizational culture for reducing these obstacles, which is generally done while we are sharing the knowledge. For example, if an institute is called for a research project, so what happens is that many of the people, those who are interested, will apply for that particular project. How we are attracting that particular project is that we may be providing some financial assistance, as well as we are providing a research award to that person. So only the candidates will be much more interested and they will do that research. So it is a kind of initiative or innovation. So we need to promote these kinds of things for attaining knowledge or for the new discoveries and their way of sharing into the public. So that is called knowledge sharing. Hope you understood. Then what is meant by reporting of scientific data? What is meant by scientific data? Scientific data is generally both experimental as well as observational data that we are expected to be accurate, objective, as well as unbiased. Scientific reporting means we are just presenting the scientific data by means of proper preparedness before the scientific community. While we are processing or reporting this scientific data, it needs an integrity, or research integrity is very much needed in all stages of research analysis for reporting a scientific data. That means the processes, if a person is doing a research and if he is reporting a scientific data, it needs a documentation, preparedness for the result and observation, and its other processes which is needed for making it public by means of publication, by means of producing different publications. So whenever a person is doing all these things, it needs an integrity. If there occurs a lapses into this particular integrity while engaging in data reporting and publishing, there also result a lot of negative influences on the research. The interpretation by means of this lapse of integrity, interpretation may produces two kinds of results. It may be a valid one, that means a sound judgment, or as well as many systematic errors. So how can we reduce this systematic errors or negative influences? Faculty advisors. We know that faculty advisors are faculties. That means the teachers, who are generally instructing the students. For example, for doing a project, faculty will provide proper guidance. And if a person is doing a research or PhD, a departmental chairperson will mentor that particular researcher. Then another thing is the regular review of the published university policies are also very much important. So all these things are very much important for producing an accurate as well as honest scientific data. So it is truly the responsibility of the scientists to work consciously and constantly to avoid such kind of biases that may arise while doing a research. The quality of any kind of this experimental findings must be prized if it is excellently carried out and it becomes outcomes for making an reliable data for the public acceptance. So in this manner we have to report the scientific data. So these are the knowledge sharing as well as the reporting of scientific data before the public. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, please do in the comment section. Thank you.